It's truth and nothing but the truth coming your way on The Proof, powered by Africa Check. I'm Blessings Mosugu, standing in for Dashing Usman. And in this episode, we plunge into the world of South African politics, where Facebook posts have stirred a storm of controversy. Together, we will navigate through the murky waters of online claims and unveil the reality behind the headlines. Joining me now is Kirsten Kosa, a researcher at Africa Check. Thanks for joining me, Kirsten.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's lay some context on the table for the viewers. Today's fact check is particularly important because South Africa, the continent's most industrialized economy, is heading for what some believe will be the most contested elections ever. Kirsten, now to the heart of the matter. South Africa's Star newspaper's front page allegedly carried a headline suggesting that the African National Congress, the ANC, appealed to the former president, Jacob Zuma, not to deregister them. Can you elaborate on this claim?
Absolutely. So the Facebook posts in question caused quite a bit of a stir, and they alleged that the Star published this front page story that read, ANC appeal with Zuma not to deregister them. But our investigation revealed that this front page was actually fabricated, and the Star itself also confirmed on its official platforms that the image circulating was a fake, and they emphasized that, any genuine front page would be posted on their official accounts, right? So there's no evidence to support the claim made in these posts.
I think one of the red flags, though, for me in this situation was asking the former president not to deregister the political party. How is that supposed to work? He's no longer president, neither is he the head of the Electoral Commission of South Africa. So how would he even have that power? And how does a party get deregistered?
Yeah, so in the lead up to the national election in South Africa, political tensions are running high, and false information can be this very powerful tool to sway public opinion. And the ANC's potential decline in popularity, as many polls are predicting, coupled with Jacob Zuma's involvement with the newly formed MK party, creates this sort of fertile ground for this kind of false story. And people are often susceptible to sensational headlines, especially when they confirm pre-existing biases or beliefs, or when they feed into political agendas. And so during elections, which is a time when there's a lot of false information spreading around generally, it's really crucial to underscore the need for citizens to sort of critically evaluate information they encounter online and to rely on credible sources for news.
It's concerning how easily misinformation can spread, especially during such crucial times like elections. Kirsten, could you shed more light on why such false claims gain traction, particularly in the context of South African politics?
So people should approach all information they see online with a healthy dose of skepticism, right? Especially if it's sensational, or it aligns too perfectly with a particular narrative, or it provokes strong emotions. And then secondly, actually verifying the source of the information. So in this case, checking the Star's official social media accounts would have quickly debunked this false front page. And then additionally, tools like Google Lens can help verify images by conducting a reverse image search. And that provides you with more context and reliable information about an image, right? And then lastly, platforms like Africa Check's South Africa Election Information Hub offers credible resources and facts to help citizens sort of cut through the noise of mis and disinformation during the election period.
This is a good place to take a break, Christine. When we come back, let's look at what individuals can do to ensure that they are not caught up in the misinformation and the fake news that unfortunately thrives on social media. Stay with us.
You're about to click on that link that was sent to you again on WhatsApp. Come closer. Here are 5 tips to verify links shared on WhatsApp. 1. Examine the source. Consider the source of the message that sends the link to you. 2. Avoid clicking on the link immediately. When you are unsure or you are even doubting the legitimacy of such link, please don't click on it. It's a red flag. 3. Conduct a web research. Copy and paste the link and paste it on any search engine of your choice to see if there has been any scam reports about the link. 4. Use link analysis tools. Use online services like Web Paranoid, Scam Advisors to see if there are potential scams about the link. 5. Follow your instinct. If your mind is telling you that this link is suspicious or it can lead you to potential scam, please avoid and don't click on it.
This is The Proof, powered by Africa Check. It's a collaborative show between News Central and the continent's leading fact-checking organization to provide clarity and truth in the sea of disinformation, fake news, and misinformation we are exposed to on a daily basis. Now, Kristen Kolser, the researcher at Africa Check, is still with me as we look at a claim that has implications for South Africa's upcoming elections. Now, Kristen, what steps can social media platforms themselves take to combat the spread of false information, especially during election periods like this?
So social media platforms have a pivotal role to play in combating false information. So some of that includes things like implementing strict verification processes for political content, working closely with fact-checking organizations like Africa Check, for example, and using algorithms to flag potentially false information. There's also space for promoting media literacy by providing users with tips on how to recognize and report false content and things like that.
And speaking of verification, can you explain how individuals can use something like Google Lens, for example, to verify images that they come across online?
Sure. So there's a variety of apps and platforms that can be used for this. So Google Lens or Google Images is just one of them. Depending on your device, you can access Google Lens via an app or by searching for the Google Images website. From there, you can upload an image you want to verify, or you can copy and paste the site URL for an image. And Google Lens will then show you identical or similar images that have been uploaded onto social media or websites, right? And you can use this to find the source of an image or see when or where it was taken, and other sort of contextual information that will help you verify what you're actually looking at.
Well, that's very useful. And finally, as we wrap up, what can be done to educate the public about the dangers of misinformation and how exactly to identify it?
So education is really key in this fight against false information, and some of what's needed and what's already being done is, for example, schools and universities can integrate media literacy into their curricula, teaching students how to critically evaluate information they come across. And then public awareness campaigns by governments and NGOs can highlight the importance of verifying information before sharing it. And then media outlets can run segments on identifying and debunking false information. But then also just more broadly encouraging this culture of skepticism and critical thinking is really, really essential. And the more informed the public is about the tactics used to spread false information, the better equipped they'll be able to stop it.
Well, thank you, Kirsten, for shedding light on this crucial issue. And to our viewers, remember to stay vigilant and verify before you believe. If you have comments or a claim that you want us to fact check, tweet at AfricaCheck_NG. Follow News Central on our social media platforms. We are at News Central TV. And you can check out our website, www.newscentral.africa. Stay informed, stay vigilant. Until next time, I'm Blessings Mosugu, standing in for Dashing Usman.